Good evening, everyone.
Oh,
Hiya, Bill. Hiya, bro. I'm Jan. I don't think I've missed anybody. Well, when I first came live, it said 10, and now it's gone down to 2.
yes.
So, I don't know what's happening there. But, hey, I know, that's what I was saying. When I first went live, it said there were 10. Yeah. Hey, silly beggars. It says 8 on. Yeah, he's gone back to Victor and Rolf Bonbon. Ooh.
Who's Victor?
Smells sweet. Does it smell floral? Does it? Yeah. What? I've come across that one, haven't I?
Have you made a bag Russian, is he?
I've
Excuse me. Middle of the week, I'm Jad. Middle of the week.
Callum's told us that he's probably going to have to go in on Hi, Kirsty. In on a Tuesday evening to resit his exam. Sweet perfume. Ooh. But hi, Alex. Hi, Alex.
Don't forget put salt vinegar on. Boiled or fried?
Boiled or fried. Might do them in air fryer.
They'll be good in 2 minutes.
Yeah. But it's been a tad cooler today, although I've got fan on. As you can see, it keeps blowing me air. But yeah, well, you've had doors shut and everything, haven't you? So it's a bit clammy. Anyway, so as I say, ooh. I think Callum's. We were talking to Callum this earlier on, and I don't know whether there's next week. I think it breaks up. I'm not sure, but it's been a bit of debacle. You know what I mean? Not knowing whether he's coming or going. So, hi, Kathy. How are you?
Hello, Kathy.
But yeah. And poor lad, I mean, he does suffer with, oh, you finish this Friday? Might be this Friday then, I don't know. Let's ask him when he comes down. I do know hi, Johnny, how are you? I do know he's got to go, I think he says a Tuesday evening, I think, to resit that exam. I suppose it's when nobody's about. Don't know. Bit of a weird one, that is. But anyway, somebody's. I was just saying, Johnny, it's a tad cooler, but it's still. Hi, Tim. How are you? It's still a bit humid, a bit close, as I call it. Ooh. Tell you, I've had this since Christmas. Never missed a beat. You know what I mean? Never missed a beat at all, Amjad. Oh, tad warm there. I don't know what it is here, Bill, but it's sort of slightly a bit cooler. So, but I've still got my fan going. But what were I going to say? I forgot now. Yeah, tomorrow Bake it. Hi, Gary. How are you?
Gary!
See if she right. Anyway. Tomorrow. Laurie can't bake with us. She's had a family bereavement, but on the plus side, Bro's joining us. So there you go. So we sort of one's dropped out, but one's stepped in to cover the breach, so to speak. So yeah, I'm making 2 lots of cookies. I was talking to your nose bro earlier on, and it was Gary. Gary. Don't know Gary. Anyway, the Twix inspired ones, it says it makes 40. But I was saying to your nose bro, they only like a little tiny cookie. Now you know what Chris is like. He's got to have something to sink his teeth into. So I'm going to use a slightly bigger, because you won't be a shortbread, you cut them out with cookie cutters. So I'm sort of doing mine a little bit, a little bit bigger. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, we've got this running joke that he's got to dress up as a woman. But anyway, never mind. Oh, Joe King. Yeah. Never, you'll not find me making cookies from a mix, Bill. No way. These are all made from scratch. I'm making raspberry and white chocolate cookies, and the proper name is, what's it again? Chocolate caramel shortbread cookies. But they're basically Twix inspired. But yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that in the States you can get Twixes, which is like a shortbread, caramel and chocolate. But see, this one is the Acer Chromebook. Now you sign into your Google account, and that more or less, and anything else that you use that is connected to Google, it signs you in automatic. So yeah, I'll just show you a quick picture. The raspberry and white chocolate, and bro will back me up on this one because he's seen them. I've bought fresh raspberries as well. Now these are the chocolate caramel shortbread cookies, but as you can see, they're slightly on the small side. Not that I'm saying that Chris has got a big gob or anything. But yeah, they'd be no good to him because one mouthful and they'd be gone. But yeah, this don't run on Windows or anything. It's Chrome, iOS or something. I don't know. Yeah, no, you don't have. You don't have to faff about with Windows or anything. Hi, partner. How are you? I think this is about 15 and off. Amjad, I'm not sure. Acer cookies. Hey up. Come on, in went. Hi, Bria. How are you? Oops. I'm your head in shame, Bill.
I am.
I'm just saying it come and it went.
Yeah. It was like, okay, that window's open. Now I'll go ahead and close this window. Whoops.
Hey, we've all been there. We've all done that.
Well, I was editing when you came up, so my brain's sort of all over the place.
Okie dokie then, partners. But yeah, I mean, it's all right. We're talking laptops and yeah. This one doesn't run on Windows or anything. It's an Acer Chromebook, and you sign in sort of on your main screen to your Google account, and that's it.
Yeah, it's running Android.
Yeah, I some iOS or something. I don't know.
No,
I'm not very technological, Bill, but
yeah, if it requires a Google sign in, you're running Android.
But it serves its purpose for me. Yeah, I don't want no fancy, so long as it runs me my webcam, and I can actually run 2 webcams on it, which I do when I do the baking anyway, because Chris puts me one of the cameras on like a tripod, so it's facing down so you can see, the what's and wherefores or what's going on, what I mean.
See, I was a programmer for all my career and owned a computer company that built computers for a long time, for many years. That's what your computer's supposed to look like.
Ooh, yours is a bit fancy.
It's got everything. Well, it's because I do a lot of hairy editing. I needed something with a big graphics card and big processors and tons of memory.
Partners, by the way. But yeah, I mean, I had Jumper. I never even heard on it. Anyway, I had that. It not got a very big memory, so that was sort of a bit iffy. And then I bought a refurbished one, Lenovo. But there were more problems with that, so I said to Chris. Chris said to me at Christmas last year, "I'll buy you a brand new one." And yeah,
Let's get back in reality.
Bro says, "Can you bake?"
That's
what I said. It's nearly as
humble
fancy
desktop.
as
I wouldn't say we're fancy, but
I do, Amjad. It saves faffing about trying to pick up, because see the printer I've got is a wireless one, but it saves faffing about it. This trying to pick it up, so I just use the USB port. Yeah, saves a lot of hassle.
The USB wireless.
The printer is, but I feel, well, I don't know whether it's just me, but it's such a lot of faffing about the computer trying to find the printer and whatever.
I could fix that.
So yeah. Bro says, well, that would be good if you'd done the baking with us one time, Mr. Tools. Bill.
I've got 5 granddaughters, so I can make some serious cookies and some serious pancakes. I'm not much of a baker so much as a cookie maker. I can make cakes and cookies and pancakes and stuff, but that's about my limit.
Aunt's a Canon printer as well. I'm just
Hewlett Packard. That's what mine is.
Oh.
Colour
What are
laser.
you calling Hewlett Packard? Hi, Raphael. How are you?
Colour laser jet.
Yeah.
Hewlett Packard.
I'm going to say it last time I looked, my name was Jeanette, not Hewlett Packard. Me trying to make a joke. Pardon me.
With the emphasis on trying.
I don't know what my computer is. I guess it's a Bill. Since I made it myself.
Well, mine's just a
basically custom built. I've just done a motherboard transplant in this particular case.
Yeah.
Chucked in a half decent graphics card.
Yeah, that's the money when you're doing videos. Is a good graphics card.
You don't have to spend big unless you get dancing top.
That's your biggest. It should be your biggest investment if you're doing videos. Is the right graphics card.
Yeah.
You know, bro says also.
Well, depends what resolution you're working in. I mean, you need a decent one anyway.
Like a tad out of place with, the women, being the only gentleman. And notice I said gentleman. But, yeah. But as it got spell check.
You can't fix stupid.
Oh, dear.
I mean, look at Lee. He's a prime example.
Yeah. With all the best will in the world. I mean, there's several different, ways of spell checking, but yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I had my rant about that on Saturday evening, so you missed it, Park Nest.
Yeah, well, I was in Caravan.
But yeah.
Which is actually outside the house.
Oh yeah, you said you were bringing it back, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hi, Tommy. How are you?
Hi, Tommy. I need to repair the floor before it goes back into storage.
Are you going to get a good?
It's going to have a new carpet as well when that's done. Well, it's actually the job's actually done.
But yeah, then the really, you know what I mean. I think it sort of does the 12-hour battery on Chromebook last a week?
If you only use it 12 hours that
12
week.
Hours.
Yeah,
it lasts 12 hours, not a week. Otherwise, it'd be called a week battery.
I'm on mine all day long, Amjad. But by the time, night time comes, I have to plug mine in on charge. But anyway, I think it's quite a good, decent battery life on it. I forgot what we were going to say. Oh, yeah, it's very unlike me to have a rant. Don't worry about it, Tim. Where it comes first, your family.
Don't worry, Tim.
But
going live on Sunday neither.
It was sort of one of them things. It had been simmering in like a boiling pot for so long, and it just. But anyway. But this is the thing, Kathy. You can't have everything. Some men are forgetful, but they're very thoughtful. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, forgetful. Definitely.
But yeah, you can't have it. You can't have it always. Mind you, probably Bill would disagree with me because they probably,
Well, anyway, all the fun, so I'm either going to have to watch it back or somebody's going to have to fill me in.
It some as I say, Warwick where Jennifer came in, and that sort of brought the old, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think she.
Oh no, it went aimed to her.
No, because she's always.
No, it weren't aimed at Jennifer.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, I sort of.
Because I missed that live. What going?
You know what I mean? I might be very placid, but I'm not taking any shit. If that makes any sense. Yeah, it were all laminating. Well, Park Nest knows about that because they were there.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's sort of, yeah, warning us about not going to that person, and then lo and behold, is there as bold as brass. Hi, Crypto, how are you? But yeah, that was sort of like that, sort of put the lid on a boiling pot, if you know what I mean. And I just, and you know, I normally do it in private, but this time I didn't. So there you go.
I always tell my son, don't say anything online you won't wear on a t-shirt.
Well, that's it. And I says, basically, I've got to that point where I couldn't give a shit, basically. I'm not going to take shit anymore. So, yeah. And I even went as far as saying, well, I hope that person's watching and knows exactly how I feel.
I thought I opened the can of worms.
But I just wanted to lay everything out online, you know, exactly how I felt, and I did.
Laid your cards on the table.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it this way anyway, you're not coming back in it.
So I throw my cards on your table.
I've got a question. When I do this, can you hear the speaking in the background?
Can't hear no speaking in background,
no. No, can't. Nope.
I was asking because I was editing at the same time.
Oh, no, we can't hear. The only thing we can hear is you.
No, can't hear your whatever you're editing.
I've
edited on panel.
I'll tell you something, Kathy. Yeah, I've learned from the best.
Yeah, Bill, what software are you using to edit?
I use DaVinci Studio.
Oh, Chris,
I've
tried it.
Yeah, I think that's one of the freebies, isn't it?
You could get on with it, could you?
If you get the paid one, you get the cool keyboard that moves it and lets you splice and do all the stuff without touching your regular keyboard.
He's got a posh editing doody-da.
I use Adobe Premiere Elements.
There's a free version of DaVinci, and I tell people when you get started, if you start off with DaVinci, you'll never use anything else. You'll never want anything else. If you don't start off with DaVinci, it'll be hard to learn.
Chris tried it, but he couldn't get on with it.
Well, it's hard to learn. It's complicated, but it does everything. It does everything you want.
I started out with Pinnacle Studio. That's when I started it. That's what I used when I started videos. And I had a pirate copy of Adobe Premiere Pro. And I thought I'd get something legitimate, so I ended up getting Adobe Premiere Elements.
Chris uses Power Director 20. Is that latest version? I don't know.
I don't think it's latest version. No. I don't know. 20. Oh, it'll be version 20, not 2020.
No, it's like you got me saying Adobe now. Power Director 20.
I do lots of green screen and
I think
animations.
I've heard of that Sony Vegas.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Sony Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one I tried before I went to. I tried 3 or 4 before I went over to DaVinci.
Yeah, it's the latest version is 20.
Yeah, I thought it worked. But anyway, that's what Chris uses. Yeah. I mean, as you know, even when I was doing my vlogs, Chris used to edit for me because hi Anthony, how are you? DJ Twinny. Anthony. But yeah, he's tried to explain it to me many times, and Bill, it sort of goes in one ear and out other. I can't sort of quite grasp.
I should say.
But it's like this, you know. I use Canva to do my thumbnails. I've done my intros. I've done my outros. I just can't get to grips with editing.
Yeah, the current thing I'm working on is a wall-mounted camera with a swing arm, with a spring-loaded arm, so I don't trip over tripods. There's one tripod out of my way when I'm on the bench. I just
wall mount, just
a ring light to it
raise
also.
Your bench up.
Same as me then, Alex. This is
not everyone's a content creator. Not everyone can edit.
But yeah, you know, I mean, that's the good thing about doing the baking live. You don't have to do any editing. You're showing people how you're doing it.
One thing I did one where there was sort of two of me in frame.
Oh
God, what video was that? Yeah, there were two of me.
Hi, Scotty.
And it
Once
was like
I
enough.
couldn't imagine doing
conversation
this
with
without a
myself.
good editor.
I'm going to say once enough without having a twin or a doppelganger, whichever way you look at it.
I cloned myself
Oh, God.
in the video. Oh, God, what video was it? Oh. Go back through my channel. Oops. Click on that. Go to YouTube Studio.
But this is the thing. I mean, each in his own ways. I mean, you know, like Chris, you know, he can do the editing. He's got it down to a fine art. I just cannot get to grips with it. So yeah, it's like me. If I were to film any, let's say a baking vlog, you know, here you go. I'll pass it over to you. Let you know. But yeah, no.
When you're working on a motor, though, you always have to, like, occasionally you have to chase down a wrench. I'm really organized with my wrenches, but sometimes I have to go chase one down, or even worse, I have to go chase down parts. So the video will start, and then 2 days will go by before it finishes, but you never see it happen in the video.
No.
That's part of the reason I do the logo shirt.
It's like Chris, when he goes out, he's out with drone, and there's certain aspects of it that you have to cut out. And it's same when he goes out filming or doing his photography. You know what I mean? There's sort of certain things that, you sort of can't put in it.
Yeah, it's like watching somebody spin bolts is boring. So if I've got one I'm putting a wrench on, I go like 4 times normal speed. So it goes, you know.
And every now and again, Parkness does a bloopers.
Yeah, but they're very rare because I managed to shoot most stuff in a single take. So there seem to be a few and far between.
Now, my intros, I usually do 7 or 8 times before I get it right.
I think the worst I did was 4
audio.
I think I did. There was. I think the most I did was something. It took me 4 takes to get it right.
And me and Tom.
Can you remember me telling you about that? I was doing a baking vlog, and Chris always used to film it for me. And I'm trying to be all professional, and I got this egg, and I got this knife, and basically I was trying to look at camera. I went like that, and instead of cracking egg, I cracked my thumb. Well, Chris were absolutely howling with laughter. I went, you can edit that.
Yep. That's where the editor comes in good.
Yeah. And then there was another time I put something in a bowl, and I don't know, with rice and sugar or flour or what it were, but it just went poof, and I got it all on my face. He said, I'm leaving that bit in. I says, you better not. I says, it don't look professional on my part. I says, you know, and getting flour all on my face. But there you go. It's you know, such is life. You know what I mean? You know, it's not everything sort of comes up perfect, if you know what I mean.
That's the fun part, though.
Yeah. But
if everything was perfect, I'd have to change my channel because nothing would break.
Oh dear. But so what you been up to then, Bill? Anything, nothing?
Well, you know, last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess, we went running around Europe for a while.
Angie, you've been back nearly 2 weeks, haven't you?
Almost 2 weeks, yeah. A week and a half we've been back. So I've been through, let's see, I've made 7 videos because I've got 3 weeks in Fort Lauderdale coming up. So I've got to get enough videos where I don't have blank spots.
Yeah. So you've got it all sorted, so there's no sort of gaps in between your videos and
Well, I shoot for Wednesday and Saturday. And I've got, I think I'm one short, but I've got one sitting in the garage now. And I've got until Thursday. We leave at 5:30 Thursday morning for Fort Lauderdale.
Ooh.
It's always nice to sit on the beach and watch your videos come out, you know.
Is it 3 weeks, did you say you're going?
Yeah. Yeah, the trip
Well,
to
I've got
Europe is
videos
sort of a
up
last
until
second
August.
thing. This is a plan to every year. Every year we go to Fort Lauderdale for 4th of July, and for Thanksgiving we go to the Caribbean.
Ooh.
It's just the thing, you
Oh,
know.
well, the other half live.
I don't know. Yeah, it's been all right, Anthony. Not much occurring.
Oh, I brought my
Really?
caravan home.
So
We had yesterday.
we had a bit of excitement on Saturday.
And as usual, I missed all the fun.
Oh no! I mean on here.
Yeah.
Here. Oh God, it were right. It were all right. Laugh. Chris went out to get a bit of view. Well, there's somebody moved in, not right on end of our road, but on end ours anyway. Let's just put it this way: they're a bit rough and ready. Say no more. Anyway, you know the guy that I refer to as Pallet Man. I don't know what his name is.
I was the one who was trying to claim the parking space as his own.
No.
him.
No, that's Twatty Boller, because we call him. But anyway, this is Pallet Man. He lives in the same row as him. And I don't know whether he does it now, but what he used to do is, you know, like our Amazon sell these pallets, you know.
Oh, like returns.
Yeah.
Returns. Yeah.
And they buy them, like, let's say for £500, and then they go through them and, you know, obviously sell them on eBay, Gumtree, you know, wherever. So we don't actually know his proper name, but we just call him Pallet Man. Anyway, he's got 2 kids, and they were playing with this woman's kids. And I don't know what went off, but she was shouting at Pallet Man's kids. Anyway, he goes storming across the car park, and he's getting for about 20 minutes. Anyway, I'd got windows open because it was warm on Saturday, and it was all in there a skank and all sorts. But yeah, it were better than watching television, I tell you.
It reminds me of a scene on film where there's an argument going outside, and somebody says, "This is better than Match of the Day."
I know. Well, I mean, she's. I don't know how to describe her.
You know who she looks like?
Who?
You see Little Britain, and that bald-headed fella who plays that teenage girl with blonde hair in a pony.
Pollard.
Vicky Pollard, yeah. Yeah, that's what she looks like, but 10 times worse, same as Chris said. But they must have been going at it for a good 3/4 of an hour to an hour.
You know, with him hollering off to the side, it makes me think of the Muppets TV show when you had the 2 old guys in the gallery.
God, what they called them to
I mean, this is the thing, Bill. Normally, this place where we live, it's very quiet and no ever happens. Well, it will, like same as I say, it will better than watching television.
Outland and Waldorf, that's it.
I was in the UK. Anything is better than watching television.
I don't know. It said something to her, and all I could hear her was screeching. Yeah, come on then. So I don't. But we're all over. She said something to his kids, so I don't know. Yeah.
I don't want to know where she touched them.
The 1970s.
No, she didn't. She must have shouted at him, Bill, or something. I don't know exactly what had gone off for her to shout at him, one of his kids. But anyway.
You can't let that bother you. My kid was always somebody was always aggravated with my kid when he was growing up. And I just walk over and say, okay, who's bleeding? Nobody? What are you yelling for? Go away. You know?
Anyway, same as I say, you know, Chris sort of I'd got some like cardboard, like from me Amazon deliveries. So Chris says, I'm just taking these out to bin. So it went up.
Do you have recycling, Jeanette? Do you have recycling tubs? Or like that?
We've got a brown bin, a blue bin, and a household waste bin. What's what? It's blue bin, glass and metal, and I think the brown bin is like paper and cardboard and things like that.
And plastic. Well,
Oh, you guys want to hear something really weird? You just made me think about it when you talked about the recyclables. Last week when I cut my yard, it hadn't been cut for 2 weeks. So I had 8 55. I don't know if you know what a 55-gallon bag looks like.
Yeah, I've got a
Great big ones.
got an idea, yeah.
Yeah. I had 8 of those full of grass clippings that I put out at the curb.
Must
Now,
have
this
a
is
big
normal.
yard then.
Well, it's a big yard, yeah, but that usually 5 is normal, but it had 8 because I hadn't cut it for a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever. The time we were in the UK and in Europe, but I put them out on Thursday night, and at 5 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning, they were gone. The garbage guys come at 8. The garbage guys came after that.
Say,
Somebody took my bags of grass. I'm not complaining, but that was the weirdest thing. It was like, why would somebody take my bags of grass?
Exactly.
Well, still fillings out your teeth if they could.
That's just the weirdest thing. If you're going to take something, really? You know? I said, if somebody's looking for information on me and they took those bags, they're going to be disappointed. It's full of grass.
Yeah.
And they probably weighed 30 kilograms each.
You know what I mean? Who the hell had
Porch
once said
Pirates.
8? How many did you say? 8 bags of grass?
8 of them. 8 big bags.
Really?
And they vanished overnight.
Raphael says, well, they probably wanted it for compost.
Maybe.
I can't know. The neighborhood I live in, they don't do that. It's yuppie. It's very, very, very yuppie. They don't do that. Nobody does.
Oh, what's to say? Only in America.
Well, no, everybody has gardeners. They have somebody that comes and cuts their yard. There might be. Well, I can't think now that my neighbor's selling his house. I don't think anybody cuts their yard except for me.
But yeah, it's a weird one. That one is, Bill.
It was so odd. It was like, that's a lot of work, and it would take a truck to get it all out. No way they could put it in a car because they were big.
No. Yeah. Oh well,
and
as you said,
them,
Might have a trailer.
Well,
obviously
they'd have to. But
they
why
took
would
the bags as well.
Huh?
I says obviously they took the bags as well.
Well, yeah. But I'm just imagining what the person was thinking when he took them.
Or maybe he doesn't know what it is, and when he gets home,
That's what I say. If he was looking for something fun or exciting or information, he's going to be disappointed.
Yeah. It's like you get your porch pirates who nick your parcels when they're left on.
I mean, I've heard of a lot of things, and you know, to say the least, some of the goings on here in the UK, you know, same as partner said, you know, they nick your
fillings out your teeth.
Yeah, but grass cuttings front side at road, that's a new one on me.
Yeah, and it's not like I care that they took them. I was just thinking, what was going through their mind when they took them?
I think at some point, Bill, probably, you know, it'll all become clear, or they probably bring them back. And you know,
well,
you might wake up one morning and the 8 bags have suddenly reappeared out of nowhere.
Well, I cut the yard yesterday, and so there's 4 more bags sitting there now, and nobody stole them yet. I don't know if I could call it stealing.
Well,
you wanted them taken away, so
it's just a mystery who's took it away. That's the thing.
That's the big question. Yeah.
But
And my neighbors hate summer because I always go off and about, and my yard doesn't get cut for weeks at a time sometimes.
this is the thing. I mean, there's always these kind of mysteries out there. So, I mean, you may never know, you know, unless one of your neighbours has sort of seen something or they've got CCTV, you're probably not.
Well, I've got cameras. I just didn't bother to look at them.
Or is it the HOA, of which you're probably not a member?
Well, actually, my neighborhood was an HOA when it started. And then when it hit 1,800 people, it incorporated into a city.
But, you know,
I've heard of nightmare stories of
things, but, you know, taking somebody's bags of, you know, grass clippings is a new one on me.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, it was, between the bunch of them, it was probably, I don't know, 600-700 pounds. There's a lot of bags, and they were heavy.
Raphael says, put a paper sign, free, they will disappear. They didn't even have to do that, Raphael. They
didn't have to put a sign,
without a trace. But
it's just over 317 kilos.
But
well, yeah, I figured the bags probably weigh, in pounds, probably 70 pounds each.
But I mean, that's sort of, it's like Chris said to Traces, I'm going to have to go out in the backyard tomorrow. It's sort of going a bit untight. Well, when I say untight, it needs mowing. But the only thing is, our garden's like that, Bill. It's like a steep incline. So we'll have to,
you know, the one thing that went through my mind is I wonder if I can work out something where they'll steal it right off the top of my yard and I don't have to cut it.
They might even come and mow it for you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they could come take it right off the yard instead of making me bag it up for them.
Yeah, get it Al Blades to do it for you for now.
But anyway,
so, I'm going to report you to county for some stupid violation.
Do you know in that situation, Bill? And if I'd got CCTV, I'd be looking at CCTV because it'd bug the hell out of me, wondering who took it at 5 a.m. in the morning. You know what I mean? I sort of want. I'd got to know who's.
Well, if they're going to take my trash,
I'm wondering
if I can bargain to get them to wash my car on their way by.
Bill's hoping for a lot, isn't
he? I'll give him the key to the garage door.
What and jet wash your drive as well.
Yeah. Pressure cleaner out in the driveway.
I've seen videos where the guys, the jet washer, drive and they discover a hidden sidewalk.
But
somebody that's lived there 40 years never knew it were there.
You know what they say? It's a mystery.
But it's a funny mystery. That's the mystery.
Yeah.
It's not like somebody knocked over my mailbox. They stole my garbage. You know?
Grass cuttings.
Yeah. Not even the good garbage. They took the bad garbage, the heavy stuff.
Yeah. You know, they just didn't take one bag or maybe two. They took the whole lot.
Yeah. They emptied the curb.
I don't know. Yeah, you know, I hate sort of these mysteries that, you know, and I don't know who's done it, if you know what I mean.
Now, if we've got somebody that's going to run around and mysteriously clean up garbage out of the neighborhood, I'm going to encourage that behavior.
Yeah,
I'll leave a soda for him next time.
But this is the thing. We've got two fans. I've got one. Chris has got one over there. Now, before I mean, I've got mine running. I haven't got his running, or have you? Anyway, we always make sure that we turn them off before we go to bed. So anyway, Chris come. Were it this morning you come down and fan were on? And his fan were on. Man were all right. Man weren't on. Just is. And we always check before we go to bed because we're very sort of safety conscious, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but would you check to see if your garbage is there?
So anyway, that's another mystery that we, you know, we don't know, you know, how it come on, when it come on, whatever. So yeah, and then I was having a nap other afternoon, and all of a sudden, door come out a little bit, because I always like pull door to, because I'm a very light sleeper, and it came open a little bit, and I thought it was Biscuit dog, because he knows that he can just like barge himself at door and open door, nobody there, and then about 2 or 3 minutes later, it come open a little bit more. Still nobody there.
Yeah, I just looked behind the door for a guy with 8 bags of garbage. Because he's a sneaky bastard.
So this is the thing, Bill. If I get up one morning and there's 8 bags of garbage outside and we don't know where they come from, we know where they've come from.
Yeah, my wife says, well, maybe it was storming last night. And, you know, the storms here is like hellfire and damnation. They're rough. You know, tornadoes and hail and all that whatnot. And she said it was storming. Maybe the wind blew them away. And I said, I promise. No. 8 great big bags of garbage.
Big imagination. Heavy. Big imagination.
Yeah. I said, no.
This is no word of a lie. I always check the weather forecast for next day. And yesterday I looked at it and it says we were supposed to be having a tornado last night. I mean, wind were going up a little bit, but, you know, not as bad as, I won't exactly call it a tornado.
Have you been through one?
Pardon?
Have you been through a tornado?
No.
It's
we don't get
rough.
Tornadoes here in UK. But last night, the weather forecast said we were going to have a tornado Sunday evening.
No, yeah, tornadoes are just flat scary.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's just imagine like, you know, you see the wind kicking up and you see a car go flying by sideways.
This is what I'm saying. I don't think the UK's ever had a tornado. I said to Chris,
last week we had one here about 100 miles from my house that blew a train over that was sitting at the station. A freight train, not like a passenger train, a big freight train. Just knocked the whole thing over.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know where they got this from that we were going to have a tornado, because some, as I say, here in the UK, we do not have tornadoes.
No, weather changes. Maybe it's your turn. Maybe they'll stop coming to Texas and start going there.
But anyway, but yeah, only thing I could say, Jennifer, is I know how you feel because I'm saying, and Chris, you know, I've charged my mobility scooter up with all good intentions of going out, and then I think, oh no, I can't be bothered. But yeah, I think Chris will tell you. I sent it him. I came across it, and I sent it him, and I says, just have a look at this. I says it says we're going to have a tornado, but we do not have. I mean, I've never even heard of England.
You know, when I was 17, I lived in Fort Lauderdale, South Florida. They never have tornadoes. I had a car demolished in a tornado, and it was like the first one in 27 years or something, which really doesn't matter when it's hitting you. You don't care when the last one was, you know? Well,
this is it. I mean, I don't particularly want a tornado. It was just unusual that the weather forecast were predicting a tornado, and I'm thinking, you know, have they got right country here? But yeah, I sent the article to Chris.
There's about 30 reported every year in this country.
I mean, let's face it. Here in the UK, the Met Office don't always get it right.
Oh, you got great weather though. Man, when I came back here, I was hating it.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, take that really bad snowfall that we had. Johnny is only 40 minutes down road and he never got a flake. Yeah, it was so high here, and Johnny's just down road. But you know what I mean? It's really strange. Tornado. Yeah, wind picked up a little bit, but you know, we nothing to what I call right home about. But oh, pardon me. Oh yeah, there's something to say. I don't think it's ever been known that we've had a tornado here in UK.
What has happened? Probably nothing on the nothing like the typical ones you have in the States.
Jennifer's going to Blackpool a week today.
I've been on the other side of the country.
But you get out and about, Jennifer. You know, say I'm going to do it and do it, because I keep saying I'm going to do it and don't. And Chris then gets on at me because I'm saying I'm going to do something and I don't do it. But it's you know, get out and do it. That's all that's all I can say. Get out and do it.
You know, this is just a stupid little fact I discovered a couple of days ago. There's what we call the Katy Freeway in Houston, Texas. It's 26 lanes wide. It's the widest street in the world. I knew it was big. I didn't know it was the biggest. But I saw it on the news that it was the biggest.
But that's it. I mean, I think what will help you as well, Jennifer, is, you know, the more you get out, the more it'll improve your mental health.
Yep.
But having Lee as a friend don't help. Sorry, I just had to say that one. Whoops, it just slipped out my mouth.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. But never mind. That's no dig at you, Jennifer. But yeah, that guy is unbelievable.
Yep. He's an idiot.
Ooh, that's not bad then. £2. But not to put the cat among the pigeons, Jennifer. On my New Year's Eve, he had a right rant about you, calling your all names under the sun. I thought you ought to know about it. But
yeah, and we know put him to that.
Yes.
You can't say anything bad about a girl that can find free dinner.
See you later, Amjad.
Cheap. £2 is cheap.
She found something to do that supplies food. Yeah, you gotta love that.
A 3-course dinner and bingo for £2.
Yeah. Yeah, you're playing for free. You just pay.
Oh
for
yeah,
food.
you know, I just thought I ought to make you aware. Yeah, I mean, on the
£2.
If you want proof, Jennifer, just come watch my New Year's Eve stream right at the very end at 4 hours when Jackie Banja.
Oh.
Yeah, and then as soon as I said,
fact. We're exactly halfway between Christmases today. Christmas was 6 months ago, and it's 6 months away.
Cheers, Bill.
It's 182 days to go.
But yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not usually one for talking out of turn, but you know, it's barefaced cheek of it, and yeah.
Scotty, that is an insult.
Gargoyle.
Yeah.
But yeah, just know who you're dealing with, Jennifer. That's all I've got to say.
Yeah.
I honestly, I wouldn't give him the time of day. I mean, on that particular on that particular live stream, basically, I was going to come up on panel. I was going to say, well, you've got barefaced cheek, Lee, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, no, I'll bite my tongue. I was just watching. I didn't want to put like cat among pigeons. I didn't want to cause a problem on your channel. Make sure you do as well, Scotty. He says, I must apologise to the gargoyle in October. But yeah. You know, hypocrite and Two-Face comes to mind, which is just a few. But anyway, you know, I've got to a point now where I can't bite my tongue any longer. You know what I mean? I've got to that point where, you know, yeah, I couldn't contain it any longer, and I thought, yeah, I've got to say something, and that's why, you know, I've always said, Jennifer, you've never done anything wrong, you've never said anything wrong, and hence the reason why I came down on him like a ton of bricks when Jackie banned you. But yeah, you know what I mean? I says, well, you keep that to your channel. You know, don't sort of, you know, bring it into mine. So, you know, what you do on Lee's stream is entirely up to you, but don't start.
Yeah, but you got a button, just make them go away.
Yeah, it basically, Bill, it was an abuse of a blue wrench.
Yeah.
It was abusive, and basically Jennifer was banned just for the fact that Jackie doesn't like her.
Yeah. And
she said as much in a message I got a few days later. So I just thought you ought to be kept up to, you know, up to press
up
with
to speed.
Yeah.
So it sounds like somebody that doesn't need a blue wrench.
That was the first thing I did, Bill. I removed the blue wrenches.
That says it was abuse of a moderator.
Yeah.
Moderator right. It's a privilege, not a right, and it's
exactly.
See, and people are more fun if you don't agree with them. You can. They're way more entertaining if they've got an entirely different opinion.
You know what I mean?
About opinions, are like assholes.
Yeah,
everybody's got one. They all stink, and they all stink.
But yeah, it's like this. You know what I mean? I'm not having somebody abusing the blue wrench.
No, not at all.
Just by banning somebody just because they don't like them.
Yeah.
Not on my channel anyway.
Not on your watch.
Yeah.
Definitely not on your watch.
Definitely
I've
not.
got 2 people banned from my channel. And both butt heads. And I went, okay, you go away. Never said a word to them. Didn't have to.
I've had to do it as well. That means you're well, you know you've made it when you get trolls and people you got to ban.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, these are people that were like regular viewers and everything, but they were problematic.
Spelled what wrong?
Anyway, it's like this. I like the community that we've got. Oh God, he wants to fall down it, Gary, in my opinion.
We're the right kind of butt heads for you.
Gloriole. Is he on the receiver?
This is the thing, Jennifer. You don't want you don't want drama on top of like delicate mental health. You need to be surrounded by people that, as you know me, I don't have any drama. I look at it as we're a nice little community. We know everybody that comes in. Yeah, we have a little bit of a laugh. It's not too bad. Kit's still got sniffles. He's going to tell everybody how I'm picking me. I run a FaceTime with your nose, bro, and I kept going like that. And I says, I'm not picking my nose. I says, I've got terrible leave either. Oh, dear. But
I just remember my like button doesn't have the number of likes.
I don't display likes and dislikes.
Oh.
A bit.
Dislikes don't mean anything.
Now,
thank you very much. This is what I'm saying. It don't make no difference to me.
Dislikes are hidden now.
But and you noticed as well, Bill, that on like people that show the likes and whatever, it only shows likes. It don't show dislikes.
No, nobody does. YouTube blocks dislikes. You can't display them.
But I mean, Mark Chris has always said it should be sort of, if you dislike it, either YouTube or whatever should ask why you dislike it. You know what I mean? Or give a reason why you've disliked it.
Like a rating system.
Yeah. Hi, Kyle. But
well, the two guys that I banned, they dislike every video, and you know something? I love that. You know why? I've got their attention.
But this
I love
is the
that.
thing. But I mean, with Gary, he says agree is a bit strange. Do you call it? Yeah, a bit. That's an understatement. Oh dear. But that's the thing. Kyle, this is like to Kyle. We've sorted bro and tax form and everything out. So yeah, it's all good to go. But yeah, because it's sort of gone to get his drones to see if he could make any tail of it. That's the reason for the like FaceTime today, to see if we could sort it out. And you
made me go look and see if my likes are visible. They are.
But you sort of, how can I put it? A few years ago, I had a lot of similar sort of thing. I was getting blamed for something I didn't do, and that person went on to blame me for everything. That's sort of the roundabout story. Welcome back, Johnny. They were getting everybody. They were going on all these channels, and so I got advised, if I were you, they're getting entertainment out of the fact that you're getting more likes than you're getting dislikes. I mean, you're getting more dislikes than what you're getting likes.
Because you don't care, because they're...
No, I know.
If they're going out of the way to do that, you've got their attention.
At the time, I did, Bill. But, as they say, over time, you grow a thick skin. Yeah, I've grown that thick skin.
Like, don't mean shit anyway. It's just feedback and interaction.
That's
and
it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Algorithm does not have any
as it stands at the moment, I couldn't give a rat's ass whether you like, dislike, whatever. You know what I mean? There's only me sees it anyway. But I've never changed it back. And there's somebody says, well, if you go into your settings and blah blah blah, you can hide your your likes and your dislikes. And anyway, so that's what I did, and I've never changed it back. But yeah,
See, it's like I'm looking at a video now. It's got 35 likes and 1 dislike.
yeah.
Don't care.
This is
Next
it.
one's got 53 likes and 2 dislikes. Don't care. Next one's got 121 likes. Next one's got 129 likes. And no
Hey,
dislikes.
Johnny.
Oh, this cat's demanding.
Cat?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a cat.
It's sort
I
of
didn't
find
either.
itself adopting a cat.
He's in his play tunnel at the moment. Come here. We could change his name to Tithead. He has had his nose in everything today. Everything I've done has been up
It's
my
just
arse.
plain Mister at the moment.
He likes that tunnel thing though.
Hey, if I'd have known, Johnny, we threw one out. But
Can you say no?
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
He can move quick. Yeah.
He's a fine cat.
He's about a year old. It's called Mister.
next thing on the agenda is gonna.
Yeah. We're gonna get 2 bricks.
Scratch all leather sofa. Claw.
I've
Look at him attacking me.
spotted that one out. Partners. Told Johnny how to make a scratch post on Saturday.
And I
It's
found
got
my
some. It's got some square pieces of wood, carpet tile on it, a long pole, and he's got some of that woolly.
I just happened to have a box
String.
of carpet tiles.
He's going to put several stories on it. He says. So you know,
I've had cats for
you know,
years, but it's
square piece of wood, carpet tile, and scratching post is going, going upwards. But yeah.
Just grabbed your arm, look. Fights you.
I says to Johnny, I says that's all they needed. It's one way, keeping the claws. That's
He hasn't
basically
had the best start in life. He's been locked in this tiny kitchen since he was born, but old enough to feed off his mother, basically. A little flat kitchen. He's never been out of it. Won't let him out.
Hey, upbeat, same way I took her, Jennifer. He comes in for something to eat, a drink of water, and then buggers back off out again.
Oh, they've got sharp teeth on the cat.
Cat hotel. You treat the plate.
Yeah.
Like a hotel.
You know what I mean? Because Chris sits over there, Chris keeps saying, well, I'm sure some days he says I feel like a revolving door.
Seen him attacking me. Oh, shit. Oh, you've got... Oh, God, you're
Oh, bite you. Oh, they can bite.
You're taking shit.
But yeah, I sent Johnny a few links because he'd gone down to Tesco's, which
Ow,
is
you
down his road. Paid £9.50 for cat litter.
$9.75.
Oh, sorry, $9.75. So I sent him a few links off Amazon for cat litter.
I said if I desperately need somebody
sanitizer.
straight up the gravel out my driveway and use that.
I'll save
Anyway,
it sawdust.
some like cat litter sanitizer, and you can get these like liners for cat litter trays. So I says, there you are, there's 3 items there, Johnny, less than a tenner. Make him a scratch post.
I bought him a little play kit though with tunnel and all that today. One of them things to wind them up.
PB, have we still got that green thing with balls on?
It was good though, you got the tunnel, all those little toys there,
Chuck it.
and that for a tenner.
What, that toy?
Yeah.
Oh.
All them toys as well, and that play tunnel, and this one for a tenner.
What's that you've got in your hand?
Then we'll
What is
where you
it?
tease them like that.
Oh, yeah, I've got a basket full down here, Johnny.
He's coming.
But yeah.
These little claws coming out of it all.
I've got a basket full down there and Tucker, I mean, at the time we've got 3 cats, but Tucker's not interested. He just wants to come in, have his food, book her back, well, in this weather anyway, not so much, you know.
Yeah, he's been a bit more adventurous today. He's coming out of his shell a bit now.
Yeah,
Might have
he
a
will do. He's getting used to it. He's getting used to his surroundings.
female partner.
I said to Johnny, I said, don't let him out till he's had his nuts chopped. I should probably not see him again.
Well, might get his still might get his wicked way.
That's between me and the cat, Raphael.
Oh, honestly, Johnny, I've got a big basket full like that. So next time you come over, if you want to sort through it and take whatever you want.
I'm going to get one of them laser pens, me.
I was at guaranteed hours of endless entertainment.
Jennifer's done her. That's one thing I'd never do. Yeah, I wouldn't trust myself. Yeah, I cook Chris's and I cook Callum's, but I wouldn't trust myself to cook my own here. You see,
he's going after me
out, and I've done with it.
But you see, this is the thing with cats at that age. They need stimulation, and them sort of toys. Yeah.
Well, I think she got him when he was far too young to leave his mum, if I remember rightly. And then he's just been stuck in a tiny little kitchen.
We see our Benny. We had him at 8 weeks, and
yeah, not be funny, but when they had people around, they'd shoved the poor bloody cat in the cupboard as well, the pantry cupboard.
It's like animal cruelty, isn't it?
So
if you're gonna
like Buddy, I rescued him as well, didn't I?
if you're gonna have an animal, you've got to treat it right. You've got to feed it right. You know, they do come with a commitment. You know what I mean? They do come. I
wasn't planning on it at all because I was quite annoyed when I got a message from her brother going, "Thanks for taking the cat. It means a lot." I thought, hang on a minute.
Yeah. What you say? I got no weapon choice in matter.
Yeah.
That's where Waif and Strays end up at Johnny's.
Yep. He's got an attitude problem, so he should fit in quite well in this house.
Yep.
I'm keeping him out of the from getting out for a week or so though.
He's unusually where Bill is.
It's warm.
Jesus H. I'm warm now.
But yeah, if I come over to yours before you come here, because I've got them things for Tracy, I'll have a sort through it, Johnny, and I'll see what's what. Or in fact, I might just bring basket over.
Well, a major part of what I'm going through is getting dealt with tomorrow. So
I thought it were happening today.
No, it's supposed to be Wednesday, but she wants her. She can't cope without her, so.
Get you now.
So I've got all the stuff packed and ready to go, and then taking the little one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then it's poor little.
I thought that might be case. You know what I mean? You can't sort of. I'm not talking about it. We're not talking about it on a live, Johnny, because it's too personal to you and Tracy and whatever. You know what I mean? But
it's all in hand anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
They're all till today, so we've just done phone calls here, there, and everywhere. So.
That's it. But
what needs to be done is getting done tomorrow. So.
That's it.
Then we'll just try and get on with it the best we can. But the support's there. That's all we need.
Yeah, that's all. You know, that's good to know that you're getting the support that you need, Johnny.
Okay, look. Starting plate on all.
The one that we had, Johnny, got like holes in top so they can go down tunnel and then put the red one through these holes.
Yeah. That one has as well, but it's been rolling round around. You not know he's born, Johnny. You know, we all toys, but ain't had no toys, no nothing. I put him onto dry though. I can't do it. Smell of cat meat, me. Oh, I can't stand
it. It'll come out better at other end as well.
But I said to Johnny, you see, we get our tucker, these like kibble things.
Especially in warm weather, smell at cat food. Oh God, I want to be. He quite likes a dry one anyway. I got him that Go Cat.
Yeah, either that or there's also Purina. That one's a good one. sometimes they do that on
Lions do
offer.
cat food.
Eh?
Lions do a cat food, don't they?
There's no end.
Oh, yeah, pouches. They're not so
Purina,
bad.
but you see that Purina one.
When I got my first flat, when I first left home, I had a couple of cats, but I haven't had cats for 20 years now.
But the thing is, the Purina one, you can get certain ones like for the joints and for the gut, and you know what I mean. It's best to shop around and sort of see what. But yeah, it don't sound like it had a very good start to life. Bless him.
Yeah. He likes water, though, surprisingly.
Well, we see, we never did.
Earlier in bathroom,
never-
he jumped upon it and started splashing his paws.
There's no. Don't ever put water down for it to drink. They're better off drinking water. You know what I mean? It's like a misconception that all cats like milk, but it's
Not good for the tummy, is it? Upset the tummy's milk.
it's better for them water
Yeah,
than the milk.
it is.
What are you doing?
All the digestion and whatever.
I think he's falling asleep in there now.
Shows he's contented, Johnny. Have you got pets, Bill, or no?
No, I don't do pets.
I don't. They just keep turning up, Bill.
Well, no. The problem we've got is we travel a lot,
Yeah.
and a pet would die.
Oh,
My
Waveston
dog
Street.
ended up with my dog about 5 years ago, Buddy. And now I've ended up with a cat.
I'm going to say Johnny has all Waveston Strays, you see.
Even Rabbit want you.
Oh, look at that. Penthouse, which is smashed to pieces.
Oh, as soon as I saw him. Oh, I'll tell you something. I'm outside that block of flats again. If I'd have turned camera around, oh, there was this black bin in corner. They were going in and out, in and out. Oh, my God. Loads of rats.
Well, didn't you take us with you one night when you went? You said there's a rat just run across car park.
I could actually see the rats going from the bin under people's cars and up into the cars. You could see them going up, literally up into the cars.
Aye.
Ugh. I was beeping at them a lot, me saying, stay away. The proper street rats, they don't give a shit what time of day it is. They'll just come out, they don't care.
I'd absolutely shit myself, honestly, if I come across one,
Good.
Johnny.
Some of them are like that. And the tails are like bloody that one. Right in corner at bin, you can see in between garage and bin.
That's one thing I don't like. I don't do rats. No.
Should get an air rifle. I could have a field day with that car. We've got all helicopters out saying there'd been an armed siege or something.
Yeah. Were it 47-year-old man under siege, underarmed, arrested?
When arrested, he's saying, there's a rat in my kitchen, what am I going to do?
Yes, I know that song very well. Great band.
There's not a lot of things that creep me out, but rats is one of them. And eyes. How to do with your eyes.
They want the like them little ones
No,
in that
doesn't
they
fucking
were big. Right? There'd have been overcrowding if the them buggers had got in there. Mine are country rats, I think. They were inner city gangster rats.
Well, it started out when we're coming to visit Rabbit every day and sharing his food. And then he gets up one morning and it moved whole family in.
Literally, see babies going around and that big one. It's I got my big sledgehammer out. Spang. Smashed the shit
It
out
was
of
like Penthouse though, Johnny. You know what I mean? It were
Yeah. Well, the bloody Rabbit were renting out his upstairs apartment.
Oh yeah,
Kathy says,
Squatter-
"Where's rat? She's
squatter
coming
rat.
across her on YouTube. You're not wrong there, Kathy."
There's a few of those. Ones that don't know how to fucking hoover as well.
And the name begins with L.
Yeah. Can send him a hoover and a curtain track. That's his Christmas present.
Won't give time of day, let alone. Anyway.
Maybe a bar of palm olive.
Oh God, pardon
Hey,
me.
that's cute compared to the ones I saw earlier. They were gangster ones. They had tattoos.
Real, yeah.
They're big enough to have tattoos on the knuckles, them rats. Don't they?
I Gaffer, how are
But
you?
if you look where the bin chutes are, and there's a big doors there, there's an hole like that in the bottom of it. So they're just going in and out over to the big bin at the other side of the car. And people just dump the bags right outside the front door and they're just torn apart.
But that's all they're there for. That's all they ever want is the food. Because see, the problem Johnny's got is his garden backs onto a great massive field. So First Rat had probably gone back and say, "Hey, up, I know where we can get some free food."
And the tenant ain't bothered. It's all surrounded with. It's stood on pavement blocks.
Well, put it this way, Johnny well and truly evicted them.
Yeah, that new hutch is actually the pen bit and all that stood onto bricks on top of a flagged floor, so I'm not getting
no more rat squatters.
No. It's a bit like Fort Knox trying to get in that new one.
Yeah, they're not getting in that one. The mesh is a lot finer as well. So. And it's actually meshed all along the back, even though it needs a bit. So. No, not bad for 15 quid.
But hi, Gorda. What were you?
Gorda.
You. Oh, I got drunk last night.
You were a bit rat arse, weren't you, Johnny?
33-year-old malt whiskey that they've given me.
He come home with like a little basket from his mum's.
It's here behind me. I'm not having any more tonight.
Well, it started off, we're at Famous Grass, one of these miniature bottles. And then he picked this other one up. He says, what?
Bottle from an island in Scotland.
Jaru was something, wasn't it? Anyway. And yeah, it come to it. The sell by date on the bottle was 2020. No,
2000.
Yeah.
It was 10-year-old malt.
It's matured 10 years before that, so it was like 30-year-old.
33. Yeah, I've got a few more left.
I don't have a date on.
But yeah, he only had them two little shots.
Quasimodo's favourite whiskey.
That's a decent size one.
The bells. Our famous grouse.
Got a right collection.
Got some little bottles of sherry. Pink gin. I thought that was for cooking, but it isn't. Flavoured gin.
I thought it were like vanilla essence. You get almond essence and peppermint essence.
That's called Denoise whiskey or something like that. Don't know what to sell my date on that one.
Yeah, but he only had them two like miniature bottles.
No, I had 4 bottles of beer as well.
Oh yeah, I forget you said you'd had some beers.
White label blended Scotch whiskey, that one. That's a blended one.
Well, Bell's is blended as well.
Little Gordon's pink gin.
It's like drinking, I don't like gin. Perfume.
Basically, this is my mum's drink cabinet. She kept all the big ones. I said, you tight ass. It was literally burning my lips, that 33-year-old one. I got hammered.
I kept saying, oh, my lips has gone numb. I can't feel my lips.
I'm basically taking antiseptic. Not antiseptic, what do they call it?
TCP?
Anesthetics.
Well, alcohol is acts as an anesthetic.
Bloody hate when it's that mature. Yeah, it says papaya violet cupcake flavour, Mrs. Cuthbert's pink gin. 20%. I'm not drinking any alcohol tonight.
I think there's a few of them that we know, Scotty. Got an annual pass to Nuttas. But there's only one person that's cutting my ear, and that's it's like kinking up now. Now it's growing a little bit.
Ooh, it's warm.
He was referring to somebody from the Wirral by any chance. I'm not mentioning.
Oh yeah, Gordo says his son's got face on because he's not lend him his impact driver.
I love that driver.
I said to Mrs. G, when I die, I want to die making love. She says, at least we know it'll be quick. Cheeky.
Other day I managed to fail to break my 3-hour non-stop shagging record by 2 hours, 59 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, them cat toys in because I don't play with them.
Well,
I was looking the other way working on the video, and then I heard something about breaking a non-stop shagging record. So, I missed
break my 3-hour non-stop shagging record by 2 hours, 59 minutes and 30 seconds.
It would have been sort of get his socks on.
Oh dear.
That would have been faster if she was started off on the right side.
I'm a Yorkshireman. Right? I make love with my socks on because my feet are getting cold.
You're all out, Johnny. You are.
Gives you a bit of friction as well.
Oh dear.
Nothing worse than static in the wrong places.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we're about just after 9. Well, it's I said hello to you first, isn't it? Still daylight, and them rats were just swarming all over the car park. I kept beeping to keep them away from mine. They get a job when the prop shaft started spinning anyway. I'll soon get something moving out of the way. When I first got my car fixed, I started car and went to drive, and it made a right like grinding noise. It was bloody sealed on the exhaust.
Oh.
Well, no, sorry, the tank. It's the tank shield that goes over the prop shaft like that.
Oh yeah, because
shield that goes around the tank. It was bent.
So you managed to get it back in place.
Prop shaft. I thought my car was gonna bloody wreck itself.
Is Bill all right?
Well, Volvo's been fine. I've not had any issues with it.
I'm going
to get more diesel towed caravan back, but that's to be expected.
She's due a service now, and plus I'm going to undersell her again.
I need to service mine. I've had a warning on your message on the dashboard says time for regular service, but I plan doing it sort of end of July, beginning of August.
Well, it said it doesn't need new spark plugs. But everything else I'll start.
Mine definitely doesn't need spark plugs.
All right, Bill.
I only just put mine in.
Went down the wrong pipe.
Diesel.
Here in UK, it went down wrong.
No spark plugs needed.
Yeah, it went down the Australian pipe. That's the wrong one.
Not too far down. Just going to grab a drink. Won't be a second.
No, not alcoholic, Johnny.
Oh, that's a new one. Past their swell by date. Oh, but they were a bit hard for you to take.
Oh dear.
All the Viagra jokes.
But yeah.
Best one. Fella mixes up his Viagra with his sleeping pills, end up having 40 wanks.
God. Oh dear me. But
Viagra eye drops make you look hard.
But I mean, I must say, even though sort of we're not quite, we've got a lot of woodland and everything round us. That's one thing that we've never come across. Although last week, one day, Chris was just about to open the door for Tucker to come in and noticed he got a mouse in his mouth. So I went, no, entry refused, shut door. That were it. So it's not very often.
More than 6 foot away from a rat.
It's not very often they come back without like that, or yeah. But that day, same as I say, he didn't look, but then he sort of opened the door for him to come in, and as he started coming towards him, he seen he got a mouse. It were only a mouse because he said it were a tiny little thing.
Your name's not down, you're not coming in.
So we went, no, it's not happening, Tucker. So, but yeah, it's very few and far between, even though we're sort of surrounded by a lot of woodland.
It's not allowed visitors.
No, we're not. We don't want. We don't want any mice for tea. Thank you very much. Not a lot of meat on them to start.
There's a loose about this house.
But yeah, no.
That's the only mouse you want.
It were probably one of these. What do you call them? Field mice.
Yeah, probably.
It said it were only like a little thing. So, but yeah, as soon as it come to
I thought that should have got my tape measure out.
I was saying, Tucker come back the other day, and, you know, like Chrissy just opens the door for him, and as soon as he started coming towards Chris could see he'd got a mouse in his mouth. Went, right, no, you're not coming in. Take it elsewhere. I don't know whether it were dead or not, because Chris didn't say.
That's their swell by date. They've dropped them a drink then. I found a box of Viagra last night. The stupid thing is they didn't work. Turns out they were past their swell by date.
But oh dear. You know, with Johnny, you know, he got a family moved in.
Yeah, so got rid of them, and now proper ones.
But
you just think you rule the roost now, don't you? That's a shame. He's tried climbing out of 2 windows today. While we're cleaning.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably can smell the cat on it. They'll try out to get out, Johnny, if they. But especially where you live as well. You know, with being close to bypass, I wouldn't risk it, because they'll take all sorts of risks.
I'm keeping him back at house because we have 2 back doors, so I can shut one as I shut the other and keep him.
Yeah. But it's like in this weather, you can't not have your windows open. So, you know what I mean?
I've got this window on an elasticated thing so you can't push it any wider.
We've got like what we call a latch. It's only open so far, but you can press this latch and like open it right wide. But until you've had his nuts done, Johnny, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but I've done it in a Johnny 5 style. Look. Little clown.
Mechanical engineering at its best.
I put a clamp onto the window ledge and then some air bands. Stops it from. It'll only push out a little bit. Not enough to get his head out.
Got cat proof it.
If you go to PDSA, Johnny, you should get it done for nothing. Because it is a lot of money. I mean, it's more money to have a female cat done than it is a male.
Well, he's going to be in for a while. I'll sort something out.
But yeah.
Like I said, there was no plan whatsoever for me to have a cat.
Baby, Callum says Tucker's meowing. Just check he ain't got a mask.
Disney will be furious.
But I'm crypto on that one. I ain't eating no bugs.
Disney's unrecognisable now. They've gone totally woke.
But
total flop at box office. That black
hiya,
little
Joel. How are you?
the Little Mermaid again with a black Little Mermaid, and it's been a complete flop. They've all tried to go all inclusive, and it's just backfiring. Go woke, go broke. It's simple. Look at Bud Light. Ouch. They lost billions.
Oh dear.
Oops. If you run them under tap, Scotty, you'll be fine.
But yeah.
What you been up to today then?
No, not really.
I got all upstairs clean today. I had babies downstairs, so you can't do a lot with them. Can't keep babies. Yeah.
I mean, it's all right. I mean, Tucker, he's been snipped, so he's had all time. I mean, it's like Biscuit. He's had his doodles snipped as well. So
I've eaten a mealworm before, dried ones though. On that, I had one of those Bus Tucker challenge games.
No, it's not that.
Oh no, these what are they called now? It's like hot bean things that you had, really hot.
Oh yeah.
Mouth to the point where I couldn't fucking talk. Part of this bloody challenge.
I'd have spat it out immediately, Scotty.
If you have anything like a produced food that's like processed food, you will be eating bugs. In some way, shape, or form. They're deliberately putting it in, or it's just getting mixed in anyway. Do you allow for a percentage of insects bits in your food? Didn't you know that?
He's talking to you. Can you hear him meowing? He says I did.
He wanted to get to his litter tray, so I put his litter tray at the bottom of the stairs for now.
So long as he knows where it is, don't keep moving it apart. Just make it sure it's in one spot.
I'm going to work it till it's just in the porch. I don't want it in anywhere else.
It needs it somewhere secluded as well, because cats like to do it in private. You know what I mean?
But yeah, it's like, you see, when ours were in kitchen, if you know what I mean, and they knew it were in kitchen. And what we used to do, Johnny, sometimes like male cats in particular, I mean, our Benny were a sod for it. We always used to say, "Hi, James." No, we didn't used to say "Hi, James." We used to put like our Benny in particular. We used to say, "What's she doing? Digging towards Australia?" And it'd be scratching it all over the place. It'd be flying all over the place. But yeah, we sort of got to a point where
I don't know what it is, Gina. Somebody's letting off explosions right back of here.
Gordo says doing it in private. The little fakers have been doing it in my flower beds.
Fertilizer, that's what it is.
But yeah, once they know that the litter tray is in a specific area, then they know that can go straight to it, and you know what I mean. So, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's like this. I mean, you've only had him a few days. He's got to get used
See you
to
later,
it.
Raphael.
Okie dokie, then see you later, Raphael. Thank you for
Right,
popping in.
See you later, Raphael, mate.
You know, you've only had him a few days. He's getting used to his surroundings. You know what I mean?
He's fireworks. Chill out. I don't know what they're doing that for, though. Somebody's letting some right bangs on.
We've heard odd one, but I don't think Biscuit's noticed.
But double one then. Keena's flapping from bedroom. Look, just go to sleep. Just imagine it's a thunderstorm. Keep trying, if you can't sleep, put the thunderstorm playing rain music on. You'll fall asleep then.
Oh, just so basically, first 30 seconds of ride is on the storm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
as long as he's used to
we'll have a storm instead.
As long as he's used to his surroundings, he's got toys to play with, he knows where his litter box is, he'll soon get used to it.
He's laid up window ledge at the moment. He likes sitting there looking out window. I say definitely want them a good start anyway. But he's a young cat, he's alright.
Yeah, he'll soon adapt to his surroundings.
He is, I don't know if he wanted an cheeky git.
But you know, it's like this.
Will you try to get, Bill? Doing it again. Can you hear that?
Can hear it, yeah.
What's saying that?
First 10 seconds of ride is on the storm.
I did hear that, Johnny.
Still going off now.
Somebody's celebrating something.
I can't actually see any light though. Unless it's one of them electric cars. They go up like that. Everybody's looking out the windows at the moment.
Thinking, what the
Yeah.
that?
I know, Keena, don't moan at me about it. It's nothing to do with me. Oh, shut up. Stop being
No, you can do about it, Johnny. That's
You
the
don't have to go down pretending you're all scared. It's a fucking firework. Selling a few quid, blowing a few quid worth up. Can't see any lights though. That is fireworks, isn't it?
I can't understand what they'd be setting fireworks off for, but
We ain't got a firework factory nearby.
it's really you farting,
Hang on a
Johnny.
minute. I'm having a closer look here. Hang on a minute.
It's going to investigate a bit further.
I'm putting blind up. For that
Okay, well, I need to go get back to work.
Pardon?
It's time for me to get back to work.
Okie dokie then, Bill. Thanks for
All right,
popping
Bill.
up.
I know, I've been pretty boring the last half hour. I've been playing with the video.
If I don't see you before, have a good vacation.
Oh, I'm sure I'll pop in here and there on vacation.
It's loud, isn't it? See you later, Bill.
See you later.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you can hear it partners, but I can hear it as clear as day. Sounds loud.
I couldn't hear any thunder or
If that were here, Biscuit would be a nervous wreck. I'm not kidding you. He's like Lord Fauntleroy. He's on his bed and he's got like a spotted cushion and he's on his bed and he's got his head on cushion. Chris has just got get him a blanket and tuck him in and they'll be well away.
Right, look. Play some rain sound or something now. Well, I'm a bit bothered. Spent about 400 quid on fireworks.
It will hard, Johnny.
Around the front. At this time of night, that's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Doing it again.
Oh yeah, I can hear it now. We sometimes get
Let me turn my camera.
fireworks.
It's loud though, isn't it?
Everything outside.
Got to be right on your doorstep to be that loud.
It is for 11:15 at bloody night.
Yeah, exactly.
Turning my camera around.
I mean, we were sort of this particular night. I think it was about just after 12 o'clock. We'd gone to bed, and Chris says, "Is there fireworks going off?" Anyway, as you know, we've got like 2 local groups, and people were moaning about these fireworks going off at that time of night. Somebody says, "Oh well, it were what were it? Somebody down at local social club. They had a wake or something, and they, you know, buried or cremated the relative." I says, "Yeah, but there's no need for that at this time of night." And then sort of another time,
never mind.
not because we were so close to town. We've got like there's a massive mosque.
Yeah, 4th of July, Kath. It's 26th of June.
You know, like in town, we've got this massive mosque, and they do a lot of letting fireworks off and everything. And you know, like when they celebrate
Eid.
No,
because they have now.
Ramadan.
And to basically to say that Ramadan had finished, they started basically let fireworks off for any reason. But you see, because we're only 10 minutes away from town, you hear it more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody's definitely letting load off. That'll do.
But it's like this. I mean, you're keen as 8, Johnny. You think at surrounding areas, people have got young kids, and if it wakes them up,
all right.
You know, kids that it's waking up, and they get all anxious about it.
Because it's the Stanley football. That's nowhere near us.
Put your headphones on, Keeney. You're not hear it.
That's other.
Oh dear. God's sake, what else is going to go wrong today? Got my bloody phone up blown me.
What?
No, Richard again tonight.
Has he gone to his favourite dogging spot or something? Or
I don't know. Every Saturday.
A Waitrose or whatever.
Normally he's not coming on a Wednesday because he takes his mum shopping and then he.
I don't know if you can see it, but in there, just above trees there, look, fireworks popping. You see him just underneath the tree. It's on the side of that road.
Over at bypass thing.
Yeah. See the odd one.
It's a strange time of night to be letting fireworks off, though, Johnny. Whatever they celebrating or not celebrating, it's. Right, I think it's some people.
There's nothing I can do about it. Stop moaning at me.
They've not got no respect for other people.
They're on that road with a sparkler and threaten them. Anyway, at least you get a nice view out the window. Well, get him out then. It's you who keeps leaving the door open. Just throw a cat out the door. Right, stop it now. Oh, I'm going in a minute. Doing my own now. Right, you stay there and you keep the door shut. He's just investigating, isn't he? Every time you open the door.
That's it. It's just going.
Going you. Don't cause him World War III. Get in that tube, you little tit. He's gone in his tube now. I'll seal it up at both ends if you don't behave. Mischievous.
Well, I'll tell you what. The one that we had, Johnny, it got like as you went through it, some say like holes in top, and I took you to go through it, pop up one of these holes, but it's also got like these like pom poms hanging from tubes.
Oh, This one ain't got that, but it come with loads of it. It come with, it's a 22-piece kit with the tunnel for $9.99. So you can't
Well, that's not bad. You can't grumble at that.
pay that for just for tunnel, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Got some lovely markings on it. Yeah, shit. Mr.
But yeah, it's the thing is, Johnny, if he's not been stimulated, sort of, toys and this, that, and other, if he's not, I'd never had no to play with.
Don't think he's ever had a proper toy.
This is what I'm saying. He'll be in his element.
My dude's cat had just had kittens, and it left too young, as far as I'm concerned. Tiny little things to go. And all it's been since he's stuck in the flat.
Well,
He was stuck in my brother-in-law's house. So, but it was too little to go out then. Hello. You're all right now, aren't you?
But you know what I mean. Now it can roam about and whatever. And once you've had his nuts chopped, he'll be able to go outside and bring your little prezzies back. I say, bring your little prezzies back.
He's a bit bony, but I just didn't put that on.
Yeah, probably not been feeding him properly either.
You have to worm cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Only the flea colour as well.
Yeah. Well, I can't stand collars. If he can get it off, he'll get it off. We put one of them.
Then drop thing.
Yeah, them drops like part of the fur, and just put one of these drops in. You don't need to rub it in or anything. You just put this drop on back of the fur, and you'll be well away.
I don't like that because he's never been outside, so it should be all right in that way. Maybe.
Oh yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying is, once you've had him done, and he wants to go out exploring a bit more. Because this is what they always told us. When a cat goes exploring, they'll only go within a 4-mile radius to where you live. They're not going no further than that 4-mile radius. You see how Benny, when we lived in Great Yarmouth, it were only about, I think it was about 8 months old. And we hadn't had it.
Look, Keena, shut up now.
We hadn't had him done. Anyway, he were missing for about 8 weeks. And funny thing is,
Keena's an inconsiderate arsehole.
It were only sort of like over road on another estate. But as soon as we got him back, we had his nuts chopped, I'll tell you.
Must be spending thousands of pounds on fireworks. I can see them all.
But it can be an expensive thing, but you know, if you're on certain benefits.
Why Keena's moaning at me? Am I lighting the damn fireworks?
No, there's nothing you can do about it, Johnny.
I can go and have a drive, find out when they are and start carrying on with them. No.
No, not at this time of night anyway, because he probably had a few. But yeah, there's no you can do about it, Johnny.
It's about where bloody graveyard is.
And you got no earplugs for.
Give us some whiskey.
Don't worry about fireworks.
But yeah, you've got.
Downstairs to Tracy, she'll probably turn around and say, "What fireworks?"
I looked at it this way, Johnny. You know what I mean? No, you can do about it. It's just one of them things that happen. Yeah, it's a pain in arse. But yeah, when all's said and done,
there's no going to run out of money first on fireworks.
But it'll soon die down. It'll soon die down. Not going to go on all night.
The cat will come straight back in again. Right, well, stop snapping at me. Am I a fireworks firer? Yeah, it's probably from what morning you're doing.
Just put your head under covers, Keena. You're not hear it. Or put pillar over your head.
I'm spending a fortune in fireworks. I'm going to go over and punch him.
What?
She said she's going to go over there in a minute and punch him.
You talked well, Johnny.
She goes, oh, my friend Kane gets picked on at school, but I tell him straight, Dan.
That's it. Nobody will get picked on while you're keen. If your Keena's got out to do about it.
Yeah, she told a lad the other day that they called Kane fat or something, and she turned and said, well, you're no oil painting.
Girl after my own heart.
It's straight mini me. It's terrifying.
Yeah. You know what I always used to say when they used to call me fat at school? Yeah. I'm fat and I can lose weight. I says, you're fucking ugly. I says, but you can't change that mush.
So you remind me of the school bike. Keena. Shush now. Eh? They must have spent £1,000 for fireworks tray out there.
Or even more.
Been going off for about 20 minutes. Shut up.
Let's probably go to school tomorrow and teacher will say, well, why are you tired, Keena? Because some nutter was letting fireworks off last.
Do it again. No. Keep your bedroom door shut now. No. Thank you if I go to bed in a minute. She'll shut up and go be quiet then. Stop screaming. Oh, the sooner winter comes and she goes to bed properly, the better. It's too warm. See, the central heating system's in there and all, so even on a normal day it's warm in there.
Our Callum's bedroom's same. It's all as warm in our Callum's room. Because he's right above the kitchen, you see.
Well, so's Keena. And the central heating system's in cupboard.
But
See, kitchen that size and they put the central heating system upstairs.
our boiler's downstairs in kitchen.
Yeah, they could have put it anywhere in kitchen. But it's the fitting for your bedroom.
That's it.
I think it's the flue system with them.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We have a little chimney that comes out of the roof. That's for the central heating, isn't it?
But hopefully, I mean, you know, if they've got money to burn, they're not be going off all night. They'll probably just be.
The family down there, maybe they were selling. Well, the son got killed in a car crash, and when they did the funeral, they had to cordon off the whole area.
Oh.
It got a bit lively. Police turned up, and Gypsy said to police, "Fuck off now," and they went. They left.
Well, probably they got called out and didn't know what was going on.
Family were having none of it. They told
Hey, I tell you something, you know, we were talking about earlier on. Normally, kids will come out, they leave the bikes strewn all over places, bloody scooters, you name it. Everything's gone. I don't know whether somebody's reported her or what and told her to clean her act up, but they're all in front garden. I don't know about back garden, but anyway.
Alvin's probably come around and said something.
Probably that's what Chris said. He says, I don't know whether ours in manager's been round and said, well, look, it's a shithole, get it cleaned up. And we've had complaints about your kids leaving the, you know, scooters and bikes and, you know.
Imagine that fella looks like he's been on something, no?
Yeah, that chews wasps.
Yeah. So you got potty neighbours that spy on your car parking spaces.
Honestly.
Fat Mallory in Monroe corner.
What the? What's her name out of Little Britain again? Partners.
Vicky Pollard.
Vicky Pollard. Yeah, she's
Whatever.
yeah, she's Vicky. Yeah, spit of Vicky Pollard.
Yeah, I do know what you mean though.
The same as Chris says, it makes you wonder if they sort of like got evicted from place they were before here, but same sort of thing, you know, causing problems, let's just say. And
Bit of a nuisance.
Yeah, being a nuisance, same as Chris said. But yeah, we a bit of luck. I mean, same thing, Matt.
Still doing it. Like fireworks up again. 11 o'clock at night now. That is ridiculous.
There you go.
Yeah, honestly, that spitting image on her, isn't it, Johnny?
Yeah.
Spit.
She's got shorter hair though.
Oh yeah, her hair's a bit shorter, and yeah, she's
But apart from that,
belly
yeah,
hanging out.
dead ringer.
Yeah, dead ringer. That's just how she looks.
She looks like a dead ringer.
Talking about.
That chav on end. That's what they call him, isn't it? Well, he's called a skank, but yeah.
I'm going to get off Jeanette and pretend I'm going to bed and she might be quiet.
Okie dokie then, Johnny. I'll see you. Tracy's still baking tomorrow, isn't she?
Yeah, I
you know.
think so.
Yeah. Because
What we need to deal with getting done with-
Laura's dropped out.
Yeah.
One of her relatives, she's had a bereavement, but yeah. I'm not talking about it on the live stream because it's very upsetting. Let's just
You've said enough.
I'll see you tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, I'm same as I say, I'm not going into details, but yeah, she sort of told me what had happened, and anyway, I'll not be going on much longer myself anyway. So have a good night, Johnny. I hope they don't go on.
Again. Heard it?
Can't hear it now. I could hear it before, but I can't hear it as good now as before.
A bit of same for trees, a little bit like that.
Oh yeah, I can hear it.
Oh yeah, you can see them, like just through trees.
That is ridiculous at 11 o'clock at night.
Cheers.
That probably is something to do with them and them gypsies.
Anyway,
Maybe something else.
yeah. I'm just about to shut it down, Tim, actually, because Johnny's going, and I'll see you all on tomorrow's. Yeah, 2 lots of cookies. Not 1, but 2.
So I've got to turn my peace sign around then.
I'll see you later, Johnny. Take care. So yeah, I think I am going to shut it down. So I'll see you all on the baking tomorrow. Crypto will be in an element because it's like 2 lots of chocolate.
Oh,
like
chocolate! She will be an element.
Chips and yeah. So I'll see you all later. I'll see you on the next one tomorrow, and I'll bye for now. Everybody, thank you for coming up on panel. Everybody in the chat, I do appreciate it. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.
I better get rid of Vicky Pollard.